So recently, the President of India exercised her powers under Article 123 and promulgated an ordinance to increase the strength of Supreme Court from 33 judges to 37 judges. Now remember, this power of the President is an executive power and it is not a discretionary power of the President. This power is always exercised on aid and advice of Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Now this power is given under Article 123 and can be exercised only if Parliament is not in session. So remember, either both the houses are not in session, or if one house is in session and the other house is not, then also the President can exercise this power, because to pass a bill, both houses have to approve that bill and not just one house. And therefore, if only one house is in session, then also the President can promulgate an ordinance. However, if President promulgates an ordinance when both the houses are in session, then that ordinance will be void ab initio, which means that ordinance will be considered invalid from the very beginning, from the very inception. Now, can the President amend the Constitution via an ordinance? The answer is no. That means an ordinance cannot be promulgated to amend the Constitution. It can be promulgated to, for example, legislate ordinary matters, but not constitutional matters. Also remember, on the advice of Prime Minister and Council of Ministers, an ordinance can be withdrawn anytime by the President. Also, as soon as Parliament reassembles, every ordinance promulgated by the President has to be laid before both the houses of Parliament. And if it is not approved within 6 weeks of reassembly, that ordinance will lapse automatically. And that is why it is an extraordinary power only to be used under immediate circumstances. All the best.